Hello everyone. I'm going to assess one of my students' letters today and provide the word-by-word feedback along with the feedback on each assessment criteria plus the overall score at the end. Let us start the assessment now. The team leader, the local community mental health team, RIDE. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. 26 April 2011, that's good as well. Dear Sir slash Madam. Okay, all right. Regarding Mr. Ming Zhang, age 24 years old. I told you already that if there is age, you just need to write down the number.
Okay.
I don't know why you have been committing the same mistakes again and again. So in this case, what you should have done is instead of writing down age and then 24 hyphen years hyphen old, you should have mentioned simply age and then 24. That's it. Otherwise, in the
Okay.
previous sentence itself, you could have placed a comma and then said 24 hyphen years old. That's it. Otherwise, comma aged 24. That's it, without any,
Okay.
what do you call the colons in between. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the introduction paragraph now. I am writing to refer Mr. Zhang, who requires ongoing monitoring. Ongoing is one word only. Ongoing monitoring and support from your facility. He has been diagnosed with major depression. With, you need to add with major depression following the history of deliberate self-poisoning. Self and poisoning needs an hyphen in between, and it's going to be one word only. He is being discharged today. All right. Okay, so what you could have done is, okay, as I already mentioned, let's go through that one by one. On and going, that is wrong. It needs to be one word only, ongoing. Okay, that's the
Okay.
first thing. And then diagnosed major depression, or diagnosed with the major depression. Diagnosed major depression. Diagnosed with major depression, all right. And then following the history of deliberate self-poisoning. So self-poisoning is one word only. Sorry, poisoning. So self hyphen poisoning. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good. That's one word only. Okay. He is being discharged today. So instead of that, you could have mentioned it here itself. I am writing to refer Mr. Mr. Zhang, who requires ongoing monitoring and support from your facility um, after his discharge today. So you should have mentioned here. I mean, you could have
Okay.
written down one simple one sentence itself here, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's not a big mistake. Okay, but
Okay.
these are the problems. As I already mentioned, the ongoing is one word only. Self poisoning is one word only with a hyphen in between. Diagnosed with something. Okay, diagnose always
Okay.
needs with, whether it is in the present
Okay.
tense or past tense or the past participle. It doesn't matter. It needs with after that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next paragraph. Mr. Zhang was admitted on 20. Okay, I don't know why you have written on 20 days, 21 days ago. I have corrected this one previously. Okay, on 21 days ago. That's wrong. Just 21 days ago. That's it. Or you could have
Okay.
mentioned it 3 weeks ago. It's better to represent. It's better to what do you say? Represent the duration in terms of time references. So you can say three
Okay.
weeks ago. That's it. All right. And never
Okay.
ever use on with these kinds of duration. Only on
Okay.
can go with the on 21 April, for example, and so on. Okay. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? On should
Yes.
not be with there. You should just say
Okay.
21 days ago. Otherwise, you can say 3 weeks ago. That is really important. Okay. You should say 3 weeks ago. All right.
Okay.
With the second episode of self poisoning again. Self poisoning. So self poisoning should be one word
Like
only.
that. Like that. I am written three times. I think so.
And it's not good. So there are many words. Okay. For example, self always goes with an hyphen. Self
Okay.
hyphen respect, self hyphen esteem, self hyphen poisoning, self hyphen
Okay.
harm, self hyphen blah blah blah. Okay. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So self always goes with those kinds of yeah, all right, let's go through this. Self poisoning with the low mood and increased insomnia. That's all right. He was commenced on Metrozipine 15 mg, 230 mg. During hospitalization, he received cognitive behavioral therapy. You don't need to use abbreviations in the bracket. It's not needed. You have already
Okay.
expanded it. Why are you using that? It's not needed. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
CBT. Please remove the abbreviations as they are not needed. We have already expanded them. Okay, you don't need to write down both the expansions and the abbreviations. It's not needed. And counseling by a, okay, received by, okay, this one, and counseling by a Chinese speaking transcultural mental health worker. That's good. At present, he made good progress. However, he requires close monitoring. That's good. I'm happy with this sentence. Okay, good. So these are the controlled sentences. Okay, which means you're not gonna write down really longer sentences, but it doesn't mean that you're writing only the simple sentences. These are the compound sentences. Okay, means you can say at present he made good progress. You can put a full stop here, and that's an independent class, and then you can say he requires close monitoring. That is again an independent class, and you used however in between as a conjunction to link these two independent classes, which actually make this sentence a compound one. Okay, so that's a good structure actually. 1 year ago, Mr. Zhang was admitted with the history of self-poisoning. Again, it should be the one with the hyphen in between.
Yeah.
So self-poisoning is wrong. So you should have started with the self-poisoning. Okay. All right, self-poisoning. Okay, let's say, where is it here? He has no history of depression and unemployment before divorce. Occasionally he visit Chinese psychologist. No, occasionally he visit. That is wrong. It is he visits.
Yes.
He always goes with the verb plus yes. Okay.
Yes.
Chinese psychologist. Is that the is that the first time you are writing down the Chinese psychologist? Then you have to mention a Chinese psychologist. Okay. Chinese psychologist. Okay, you should write a Chinese psychologist. Okay, that is what needed. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Mr. Zhang from China. He's from China. Okay, so you should say from China. No, what is actually is from, and then you have to say China. Yep. All right, this is not good. You have been committing lots of mistakes. Okay, that's not good. And he resides with his mother. Okay, you can say comma he resides. That's wrong. He resides. That's wrong. So you should say and he resides. All right.
Okay.
And he resides with his mother. He requires an interpreter. Remember that these are all the people. Okay, he requires interpreter. That's wrong. So requires an interpreter. They are the people. For all those people or the occupations, you need an article beforehand, please. Okay.
Okay.
All right. For communication, that's good. I'm happy with this. Let's go to the next one. Interpreter advised. Okay, so you should say, okay, the interpreter. So don't say interpreter, but you should say the interpreter. Because it is the same interpreter that you have talked about previously, isn't it? So the interpreter advised his mother regarding the importance of anti-depression medication. Anti always need an hyphen in between. It's a one word only, but it needs an hyphen in between. Anti hyphen depression. Okay, that is correct. Anti-depression medications. Okay, anti-aging medication. So anti-aging. Okay, anti-aging medication, because she is strong. She is a strong believer. No, she is a strong believer of Chinese medicine. Okay, she is strong believer. She is a strong believer. Okay, that is what you have to write down. Remember that all these things does matter a lot. You gotta You got to write down the sentences with the correct structure, and so on. It would be greatly appreciated if you could provide support and monitoring to Mr. Zhang. Kindly encourage him to increase his physical exercises as well as to continue cognitive behavioral therapy. That's good. Please monitor him for any side effects of medications. Okay, kindly support him for job hunting. Please assign him a Chinese speaking clinician or an interpreter service. Okay, no, this is wrong. Okay, let's say try not to use kindly like every time. It's not good. And the other thing is you could have added maybe two things together. For example, so for example, this one, support him for job hunting and then arrange Chinese speaking interpreter services. So these two things could have been combined together. For example, providing support providing support for him for job application or job hunting or job process or recruitment. Okay, and arranging a Chinese speaking clinician or an interpreter are equally important. Okay, so you mentioned both of them are vital. You can say, for example, instead of these things, what you could have done is providing what assistance with recruitment or maybe job application, and arranging
clinician or
an appointment, or maybe you can say arranging a Chinese clinician or interpreter. Or is it and or?
Okay.
No, I'm asking you, is that and or?
R.
Okay, or Chinese clinician or interpreter. Okay, all right. So Chinese interpreter, okay, clinician. Okay, you can say are vital. Okay, you would have write like this.
Okay.
To merge two simple sentences. All right, so you can say providing assistance with the, you could have added maybe also before that, okay, because you're listing out a range of things. In this way, we can reduce the number of words, okay, at least even if you can reduce maybe a few words, that would be great, okay. Providing assistance with the job application and arranging a Chinese clinician or interpreter are vital. Okay, vital means are important, okay, or significant. All right, try not to use the words like the same words again and again. For example, do not repeat important again and again. Don't do that. All right, kindly. Okay, where is that? It is imperative. Imperative, spelling mistake. It's not. It is imperative. It is imperative. Okay, I mean it is imperative is wrong. It must be E. Okay, look at this. It is changing, right? But the way you have written down is this. It is imperative. It must be imperative. If you're not confident with the spelling, please don't use this kinds of less frequently used words. It's okay. It's better to use simple words rather than using a complex word and committing spelling mistake. Okay. So it's better to say maybe it is important or it is significant or it is vital. Okay. So use simple words. It is critical. All right. It is okay. It is imperative. Note that. Okay. It is imperative to note that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Note that. You have to say to note that. And again, this is too much. You don't need to use these kinds of words unnecessarily. Try not to write down unnecessary notes. Okay. You can simply mention, please note, comma, he is restricted to prescribing benzo medication. So does he have allergic reactions with this medication?
No, he's used to for self-harm.
Self-harm. Oh, okay. So yeah. So this medicine should not be prescribed to him. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can mention, please note, comma, benzo medications should not be prescribed to him. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? So you can say like this. Please note, keep it shorter. Okay. Benzo medications. Sorry, it's not Beno, but benzo. Benzo medications would not be prescribed to him. Okay, that's it. Write like this. Write using shorter words. Okay, try. I think as you have already mentioned, you have written on 230 words here. It's not good. Please do not hesitate to contact me for further information. Don't include these words in the word count. Okay, Yours
Yeah, this
faithfully.
I am not count.
Okay, good. Yours faithfully, the charge nurse, mental health ward. Okay. All right, good. Let's go through the assessment now. Okay. As far as the assessment is concerned, the grammar is not up to the mark. Okay, you have committed so many grammatical mistakes, particularly use of nouns, verbs, articles, prepositions, punctuation marks needs to be improved. Spelling is another area of improvement. So understand that, you know, all the words that go after self, okay, always
Okay.
needs an hyphen. For example, self-confidence. Okay, and they are one word only. Sorry.
And one more thing, side effect also need hyphen.
No. Side effects don't need it. It's like side and then space and then effects. That's all right. So self-confidence, self-respect, okay,
Okay.
self-harm,
Okay.
okay, self-poisoning. But unfortunately, in the case notes, they might have not used the hyphens between self and whatever the word, you know, that is following. Okay, which means you need to know this. Okay, you need to know this, and these
Okay.
are one word only, the one that usually starts with the self. All right,
Okay.
self-esteem, you know, and so on, you know. All right, for example, self-esteem, those kinds of words. Okay, right. All right,
Okay.
the next one is many sentences are incomplete and incorrect. You should be very careful about it. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Many sentences are incomplete and incorrect. You have to write them down very well. Okay, spelling is one of the major problems. You have committed so many mistakes. Okay, that's not good. All right. And the other thing is, sorry, not this one. Okay. What else? Use of articles, you know, that is another issue I have written on here anyway. I have mentioned that. And this letter has more than 230 words, which need to be cut down. Okay, which need to be cut down. The problem is that after 220 words, none of the words will be taken into account for assessment.
Okay.
So you need to understand this, please, and try not to use that.
Okay.
You need to. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. All right. Overall task fulfillment needs to be improved. As you have written on more words, it's not good. Reduce the words. Okay, reduce the way. I mean, instead of writing down active voices, try to use passive voice sentence structures. Try to link two sentences together so that the number of words can be minimized to some extent. Okay.
Okay.
Presentation features could have been improved, while the layout is all right. I'm happy with the way that you have organized, you know, the case notes. You know, the layout is good, but yeah, please be careful with all these things. Okay. All right. Okay, what else? Let me go through. Okay, passive voice form could have been used more frequently. Sorry, more frequently and appropriately. Okay, that could have been done. Oh, let me check the case notes. Okay, I just would like to go through the case notes so that we'll see if you have included all the relevant case points or not. Okay, so to whom you're writing this letter to. Okay, you are a charge nurse on the mental health ward where Ming Zhang will be discharged from and need to write a nursing referral letter. Okay, to the local community mental health team. Okay, all right, team right community mental health team. Okay, all right, good. Okay, got it. Let's go through these ones. So reading time 5 minutes, writing time 40 minutes. That's all right. Reading case notes and complete the writing task which follows. Okay, Ming Zhang is a 24-year-old patient on the mental health wards. You'll see this one. They didn't use any hyphens between 24 and year and old, but you have to use that. Okay. Ming Zhang, age 24, cultural background from China, speaks okay English. Okay, I mean not fluent English. Okay, like maybe with the basic English. Needs interpreter. Okay, all right. Admission. This is the one. Discharge date. Okay, so in about about 3 weeks. So he stayed in 3 weeks. Self-poisoning and major depression. Okay, all right. Came to Australia as a laborer 5 years ago. Permanent resident now. Wife had an affair and divorced. Okay, 1 year ago. All right. Depressed and unemployed since. Lives in own house with NESB mother out of China, out from China. Okay, mother doesn't like patient taking psych needs due to her Chinese medicine beliefs. Okay, patient hobbies are fishing. No, this one is not needed. This one is not needed, but yeah, he's a permanent resident now. But did you mention this? No. Okay. All right. Wife had affair. Okay, that's fine. So you can mention simply unemployed. That's all right. Okay, nil history of depression pre-divorce. Okay, first presented 1 year ago with the first episode, depression and then major depression. Attended Chinese psychologist sporadically this year. Okay, sporadically this year. All right, current presentation is second DSP and mental health admission. Oh my God. Okay, medical history of gout, previous hepatitis. Yeah, these are all not important because it's a community nurse, so don't include all these things. All right, that's not needed. Yeah, this medication is needed. So you have included that. And then, yeah, it's okay. I think you have included all the relevant case notes. We say not need a Chinese message. Yeah, this needs to be included. You have done that. This needs to be included. You have done that as well. Depressed and unemployed. That's good. Divorce is needed, but you don't need to mention everything else.
I'm written that after divorce.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's all right. But you could have mentioned this one because when you have mentioned the job application, I think you could have mentioned it as he's a permanent resident. Could you please provide? Could you please support him in job opportunities or something like that? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What else? Yeah, that's. I think everything else is all right. This could have been included because she will get to know whether he's a permanent resident because we are requesting the assistance with the job opportunities, right? So which means she needs to know whether he is a permanent resident or he has got any restrictions like he's a tourist or so on. So this is important. Okay, so you have missed one important case note, but apart from that, it's all good. It looks good to me. All right. So one relevant case note was not included. Okay, but apart from that, it's all good. All right, let me go to the expected score. All right, let me have a look at the mistakes. Okay, some of the mistakes are major, unfortunately. So all the ones with the self-poisoning. Okay, that comes under seventh one. Mistake number 7 is a recommendation only. It's not a mistake, but it's better not to use. And then apart from that, the use of articles is another issue. And then sometimes longer sentences you have written on more than the required word limit as well. So looking at all these things and checking out the number of mistakes and everything, I think this letter may be able to get about 260 out of 500 only, according to me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I hope my assessment has been helpful to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.